29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14. 13. 12.
11.
10.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1. 0. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yeah.
So, echo, because I saw Paul Mills' comment. So, it's Monday, and I really don't have anything I was really going to talk about, but I wanted to see if you guys live in an area where there's any stupid knife laws. So, I was just curious what knife laws are in your area that just here, actually in San Diego, I'm in a little bastion of knife freedom. It's weird. Yeah, I got the cat. I always forget the cat. If you guys want to catch the second hour, you see what's strolling across the bottom. If you want to catch the second hour, you have got to follow me here. And I got to make sure that this is working. It appears to be working. I have figured out why you guys could not see. It was 100% my error. That's the reason that I had two separate Rumble things that you guys were seeing was because there's a setting that I didn't realize. You have your user account, you have your channel, and you have to pick what one you're going to stream to. If you stream as yourself, it's your user account. If you stream as your channel, which is Crazy Sharp, which is the channel I've built, that's the problem. That's what the problem was. There's 100% that I'm not the most technically sound individual. So I love that dancing cat too. I got a couple things I want to show you. You guys saw the first installment of the what is this? The Terrain 365 Invictus, which is not it's not a steel knife. And then people are like, well, can you explain what ferrous steel is? Yes, anything containing iron. Ferrum or ferrous is the Latin for iron, Fe, ferrous. That's where we get the Fe for iron. And so since this doesn't have any steel or ferrous material in it, it will not rust. So this thing's pretty awesome. And I am 100% convinced that whoever designed this knife designed the triple-aught Dauntless. The triple-aught designs Dauntless that's like they're worth several hundreds of dollars more than this. Very, very similar. All the triple-aught designs that I've seen, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. This has all the hallmarks, the back of the knife, the cutout, everything. Very, very, very similar. So I'm digging having this here. Dendritic cobalt is a pretty interesting material. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, at the 1 hour mark, regardless what we're talking about, if you want to continue the conversation, regardless what we're talking about, gonna have to go and follow me over on Rumble. I'm just going to do that from now on, that second hour, because I can talk about stuff. Like if you guys have a question about how I really feel about a knife design or things like that, things that I typically wouldn't like let it completely go on YouTube. Like I talk about like, you know, I'm not a big fan of this. There are some things I truly hate in the knife community and in the knife world. And I really can't say them on YouTube because there's a big thing with YouTube taking people And like they have this like punching down thing. Like if somebody has a smaller channel than me, I can't say. If they say something bad about me, I can't see. Arrowhead guy, you're not in timeout. Who timed you out? Did somebody time out Arrowhead guy? Did he get timed out somehow? So, yeah, there's just stuff that I can't say. Like there's stuff I want to say about like some things that people have said about me, and I'm not allowed to. I'm just absolutely not allowed to. When? Oh, when? In the last live feed? I don't remember. You were only timed out for 5 minutes. I haven't timed anyone out tonight. So if you got timed out tonight, it wasn't me. I have not timed anyone out yet. Is somebody live? Is there someone that's running a live feed right now? I can't remember if anybody runs one on if somebody runs one on Mondays. If there is someone, just let them know that when they're done, they could head over this way. No, Arrowhead guy is not Polly. Oh, Friday night. Yeah, it's like a Friday night. I don't even remember what I timed you out for. I think it was just for fun. That only lasts for 5 minutes. I have to prioritize this device. Sorry. Well, whoever is live, just let them go. Let them know that. Oh no, I don't like. I don't care. I'm just saying, let them know that I'm live after, so they can swing over by. And I would like to remind you guys, check out my great sponsors: Dullstrong Knives, Coffee Brand Coffee, and Tempered Trail Outfitters. That absolutely helps out the channel. If you guys don't know, Coffee Brand Coffee is Jeremy from the Quartering, and he got fed up with activism dollars in things. I went to Rumble and said, "Oh yeah, I don't think I timed you out then. I think just goofing around, guys. I cut my thumb real good Saturday night or Friday night. Is it Friday night? Yeah, Friday night when Nico and I were hanging out here. I cut my thumb with what's currently in my pocket with the Solar Storm. I'm going to tell you, I'm having a real hard time. I'm having a real hard time not doing another comparison video for this in the Benchmade 940. I'm having a real hard time of it because this is such a better alternative. Maybe that's what we'll talk about. So, guys, tell me some of your stupid knife laws that you have to deal with. And if you're watching this on Rumble, feel free. I have the live chat up for Rumble. So if you're watching on Rumble, drop a chat. I'll read them from both. I'll let you know who's calling. I just can't put the Rumble chat up on. I screwed my neck and back up. I almost didn't do this. I had to go to acupuncture today. I screwed my neck and back up so bad that I had a muscle spasm. Like I still can't turn it this way, but I can finally turn it this way. I couldn't even turn my head earlier, which was an uncomfortable drive to the acupuncture place because like trying to use my mirrors and like I always do the big turn so I can see and make sure the lane next to me is not. People watch some spectacularly dumb channels. No judgment from me, of course. Yeah, I mean, we're all here. And did you see that I shifted Dullstrong from over here, where you guys' comments are, over to here, where it's unfetted, unblocked. Finish my milk. I'm drinking a cup of milk. Urban Woodsman, what's up? I can't stay long. Need to put some warm compress on that shower. Yeah, I took a real hot shower. I put that's the one that's had all the surgeries, and I don't know what I did. It's not necessarily shoulder, but when the inflammation started in my lower back, it was all up in my shoulder as well, and it just locked my entire back up. So I went to acupuncture. The lady at acupuncture did a great job. Yeah, see, and I even have that. So, Chef Rocky, love to you and yours over there on Chef Rocky C over on Rumble. You guys, I'm not okay. First of all, I am not begging for money. I'm not telling you. But if you guys want to drop a super chat, you can drop super chats here, but you can also support monetarily on Rumble. I'm not asking you to, just letting you know. Richard Hubble, new member. You get some didgeridoo. We'll do some kangaroo flute. There you go. I live outside of Philly, and I live outside of Philly, and in there, the law is no knives unless actively using them in profession or eating. That is ridiculous. That's like wiping before you poop. It doesn't make any sense. You're allowed to have a screwdriver because they're both tools. Whoever came up with that tool. But back to this, Robert Hubble, new member. There is a tab on my channel that will allow you to access the Gilded server. And if you guys have joined the Gilded server recently, I apologize. I have not granted anyone access, but make sure that when you join the Gilded server as a member, that you have your username there match your username here so that I can scrub it and stuff like that. So thank you very much for joining the membership. What else we got here? Don't forget. Yeah, and the other thing I have not done for a while is I have not updated the actual scroll because it is really kind of a pain. I have to basically make a new one every time. I try to do it like once a month. So if you haven't seen your name in there, don't think I don't appreciate you. It's just kind of a pain. My profession, being a badass, totally legal to carry. You know what I'm wondering might have caused my back and neck problem? I was wearing that holster all day yesterday. And it was great. Yeah, thankfully they don't carry over the rest of the state. So there you go, Robert. Or Richard, Richard Hubble. So what I was saying is, surprisingly, most people would think that here in San Diego, in California, that you've got a bunch of like crazy over the top knife laws, and we really don't. We have one real rule: you can't have daggers, you can't have switchblades, can't have butterfly knives. Those are just typical across the board knife, across the board in almost every area. There are some exceptions. Ohio, there's no real knife regulations, and that is a lot to do with knife rights. Doug Ritter has done a lot to get rid of some of those laws, but the thing here in San Diego, the only real rule, you can't have a fixed blade if it's concealed. Like, you have to be able to see it. Like, it has to be outside your clothing somehow. So wife insisted we go to the beach on Sunday afternoon. The water was a bit chilly but sunny. Why do we come home with more beach toys than we took there? I don't know. It's like going to a knife show. I come back with more knives than I left with. Good old West Virginia knife laws. What is the stupid law? Like, I want you guys to tell me. I don't want you like, oh, California or this. Tell me what the law is. Like the one in Philadelphia. You can't have a knife unless you're actively using it. I'm not aware of any knife restrictions in Oregon. I'm going to carry what I want always. Yeah. We should look up weird. I already tried. I tried. That's why I'm wanting you guys to do it. All it brings up is just knife laws. But I will tell you, in the second hour, we're going to look at some hilarious reviews of a specific product. I'm going to bring them up and put them up, and we're going to read through them. There is a knife on Amazon that is like a $9,000 Swiss Army knife. We're going to go through some of the reviews of that knife, and they are utterly hilarious. Oregon, you can't carry a fixed blade over. You can't concealed, not canceled. Can't concealed carry a fixed blade over 3 inches. New York, nothing over 4 inches. Folders, gravity daggers, fixed blades must be concealed or must not be concealed. Unconcealed. I do know that in New York, if you have a knife that's got a pocket clip and they see the pocket clip but not the knife, you're in trouble. I do know that. And I mean, that's one of the. Let's see here. It's Florida. It's illegal to have. I probably have a knife besides a pocket. Oh, give a knife. No, it was right. Give a knife to anyone younger than 18. Violating this law could warrant first-degree misdemeanor charges. I got a great big. Got a great big knot in my beard. Sorry. Can't carry a sword. Can't. Ohio has got some really, really open rules on knives these days. Like their knife laws have basically been like, hey, you know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. No size restriction in Canada, but common sense stuff. Don't walk into a bank carrying a 3 foot or 3 machetes. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I carry a knife in the bank all the time. Missouri, you can carry anything under 4 inches hidden and over must be showing. 4 inches and over must be showing. Arizona, you can carry anything. I'm going to look up some obscure laws real quick. You can look up some obscure laws. You're going to find one in Ohio that says you can't, no horses or livestock are allowed in saloons. You cannot give your horse a bath inside the house, and no horses on the second floor of any establishment. There may be stupid knife laws, but I carry what I want. SC Rick in San Diego, just saying. I'm just saying, see you. Rick, I'm gonna do an actual like meetup here in the next couple months. Well, we got a couple planned. Oh, guys, Nico and I talked about it when he was here. I think we're shifting. I think we're gonna shift the Inland Empire knife meetup to like July. Just to give us enough time. Artisan's going to be there. There's going to be a couple people there. There's going to be Russell from Artisan is going to be bringing a lot of stuff, basically like set up a table. I'm still trying to get some other people to come that are kind of local. We're trying to get Fair and Forge, Chris and Elliot from Fair and Forge to come up and have some of their stuff up there. And like I said, there's going to be like a knife swap area, kind of like our own version of the Cove. We'll call it the Swamp. You know, you got the Cove, you got the Pit. Why not have a swamp? We'll just, that's what we'll call it. That's unconcealed. Concealed means hidden. No restrictions if you're over 21 besides schools, airports, etc. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously some. Only one I'm aware of in Idaho. Anything over 4 inches can't be concealed without a permit. Like, that's silly. I got some folding knives that are well over 4 inches. California law is dumb for folders. It says flip of the wrist is classified as switchblade. It's been, a lot of that stuff's been changed. A lot of that stuff's been changed. And I got news for you. I've had so many cops look at my knives and they know that they can wrist flick them. And so here, this is for you, Paul. Echo. I saw your comment. Trying to see here. Louisiana doesn't restrict knife ownership, just extra punitive on use. That's pretty much every. There's I don't know if it still is on the books. You didn't used to be able to eat cornflakes on Sunday in Ohio. You still can't buy hard liquor on Sunday in Ohio. Um, I was gonna say that's not San Diego does not have any. I've read San Diego's laws. They don't have anything like that in San Diego. Terry G, it is. Where is this though? Where are you? It is unlawful to carry outside of one's residence any bladed, pointed, or blunt weapons such as a knife, spear, panna, dagger, bolo, barong, kris, chacal, and ... Where's tempered trails here? I don't see. Is tempered trails even here? Tempered trail. Except where such articles are being used as a necessity, as necessary tools or implements to earn a livelihood or pursuit of lawful activities. That's the Philippines knife law. Oh. I've never in 30 years had a cop say anything about the knife I was carrying. I've had cops pull me over, and I had some cops pull me over coming back from a buddy Tino's house because my turn signal didn't work. And it wasn't that it didn't work, it had fallen out of the mount. And they helped me fix it, and they saw my knife case, and one of them followed my channel. He goes, "That's the knife case?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Can we look at it?" And we went through it. And he was fucking around with the autos, the switchblades, and he's like, the out the fronts and the side autos and shit that's absolutely is illegal. And he goes, "Man, these are cool. All right, man, we got to get back to work." He's like, "Make sure you." I had everything. He locked everything up. He said, "Make sure you just get that mount fixed so it doesn't fall out again." And I was like, "Yeah, you got it, man." The town I live in used to be dry. I lived in a dry township as well. No one should carry an Emerson. It's a gross misdemeanor. I'm trying. I got to make this bigger. So I made this smaller. I made my screen smaller so I could see the Rumble chat. So no one is watching over there. Here's the thing: no one watches my Rumble lives live. In Arizona. Oh wait. Oh, here we go. It is a gross misdemeanor to furtively carry with the intent of concealing any dagger, dirk, or other dangerous weapon. There is a circumstance of possession element to other dangerous weapons. I will admit there are some knives that don't serve any purpose except as a weapon. There are a few. They're rare, they're unusual, but there are some knives that serve no other purpose than as a weapon. And no, I didn't mean you, Rocky. Rocky's live over on Rumble. Rocky's watching it over on Rumble and chatting. He was like, "I do watch live." I'm just saying, like, I don't see any like advancing in the views. Yeah, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. I can never own a gravity knife or an automatic OTF butterfly. UK laws. UK laws are ridiculous. They were talking for a while. You guys ready for this? UK was talking for a while about clipping the tip. Like, you would have to have every knife blunted. They were like making like the UK is like, "Oh, we took away we'll talk about that over on the other side. But we took away everyone's firearms, and it made it safer." I was like, "No, it didn't. It just made people start hurting each other with knives and bats and cargo, shipping trucks and shit like that. And box cars." And I'm like, now you can't even have a screwdriver in England. Scissors, things like that. I'm like, how did that make it better? You can't take something away. You can never. Well, we'll talk about that on the other channel because I'm gonna get into 2A stuff that pisses me off. The problem here is that they banned gravity knives, but they did not put it in writing what constitutes a gravity knife. So Border decided to write their own rules. You must be in Canada. That's a silly one. You can send a flipper knife. I can send this knife from Canada to me, but I can't send it back because it violates the rules. So they can send stuff like my Norseman. That's why John wanted me to do that video about me sharpening knives. John can send this to me, but I can't send it back for repair because of their ignorant and ridiculous laws that they passed on what they say is and isn't a gravity knife. By the way, once again, guys, if you want to catch the second hour of this live feed, you're going to have to go to the link that I just posted in the comments section because it's going to be on Rumble and you can't watch it anywhere else. I'm trying to see here. Automatic knives, gravity knives, but it's, yeah, biased. Smoky Mountain Knife Works shipped an XO to me. Something must have changed. Nah, they stopped. I'll tell you what, cops in California stopped enforcing a lot of these rules because they realized they were ridiculous. Cops are like, you know what? You can make all these rules. That doesn't mean I'm going to enforce them. They changed the laws in Ohio a couple years ago. You can buy liquor on Sundays now. Not where I live. You can't buy hard liquor where I live. But then again, like I said, it was a dry area for a while. I live in a weird, like 1800s area. I mean, it might have changed since the last time I was home. They are illegal. Okay. But here's the thing. There's a big difference. Illegal to carry and possess, not illegal to own. I can own anything I want. I just can't, I can't order it through regular postal service. And I also can't carry it in public. But I can own a gravity knife. I can own a butterfly knife. There is no prohibition against ownership. There's a prohibition against carry. So that's why, technically, they're not illegal. I own several automatics and a couple gravity knives. Well, one now. I have a couple that would qualify as a gravity knife, but not really. Yes, it is, Greg, but I can't put that comment up on the screen. It sucks. You can buy all kinds of knives in malls. You can even buy a sword, but it's illegal to carry even a multi-tool the size. Oh, you want to hear it? Here's one. Oh, this made me mad. So there was one of the DOD police officers, the federal police officers on the base. This guy was a complete cockbag. They sold fixed blades at the base exchange, at the PX. Like PX exchange, so the same thing. He would wait outside or go in and he would see people buying stuff. And then he would follow them out. And when they put these items in their car, he'd stop them and he says, "I think that you've got an illicit item in your car." And he would stop them and take them back to the precinct because they had a fixed blade knife that they had just bought at the exchange. And I'm like, that is a dickhole move. Wes Gibson just showed up in the Rumble chat. Wes, were you trying to get this? Yeah, I got this all figured out. So what had happened was you log into Rumble and you set up your stream. And especially the way I do it, where I'm simulcasting on YouTube and Rumble, you have to have a stream key and everything. But when you click on it, in the options, it asks how you want to stream. Stream as myself, which I thought was the way to do it. I'm streaming as me. I'm not streaming as, Alex Jones. So they're making the cogs, they're making the frogs gay. I'm not that guy. So I just hit myself. Well, what it was doing is you have a user account and you have a channel account. So my channel is different. So now I've got it all set up. Now I've figured it out. They sent me they got me going in the right direction. Don't forget about the acid attacks, right? You cut the tip off my knife and I'll make it pointy again. I'll tell you one thing. Does the chat feature not work on Rumble? I can't bring the chat up on the screen, Will. I can only do it because you get a notification that says you can post comments. You can't post comments to some locations because it's not built. They don't have it like set as a custom destination because I have to go through a back door and provide an RMTS or RSTMP, whatever it is, and then a stream key. So here's the thing. I'm 6'3", 225 pounds at the moment. And I can absolutely yeah, I imagine it is BWD. So I because it's going to be on both. But this is where you're watching it right now is where I want you to watch it. Where you're commenting right now. But I can absolutely still stab you with a blunt knife. In Germany since 2008, it's illegal to carry any knife with one-hand opening system in public. Carrying a fixed blades up to 12 centimeters is okay. UK law, you can't carry anything to defend yourself. No, you cannot. A woman cannot marry the same man 4 times in Kentucky. That does not surprise me. I'd be, unless it's their cousin. Being drunk on a train in Michigan is illegal. It's illegal to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant in Detroit. To destroy a vintage radio in Detroit. In Detroit, it is against the law to scowl at a girl. That's funny. I'm scrolling through. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments. I'm trying to see if there's anything big here. I know I'm way behind. If anybody dropped a super chat, I won't see it for a little bit. Penalty of imprisonment of not less than 1 month, nor more than 1 year, or a fine less than 200 pesos, $4, nor more than 2,000 pesos, $40, or for both, or imprisonment for what? What I missed the first part. I don't know what the law is that those penalties would be imposed upon. There's a rural city in Missouri where it's illegal for 4 women to live in the same house. It's also a college town, so no sororities there. Have you ever been around 4 women that live in a house together? It makes them crazy. They're all crazy. What if it's a Kentucky football player that's had 3 concussions where they legally died and forgot he was married? I don't know. Yeah, I've done that. I've had to send knives to Canada and take them apart. I've actually had to do that. I've absolutely had to send knives to people, disassembled, or I had to put the knife together and crank the pivot down so tight that you just could not one hand open it. Which is really easy with a Benchmade. All you have to do is just breathe on the pivot. Zorro's here. Trying to see here. Trying to scroll through all this. New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. Oh no. As if here's the thing. I don't think they can. Because technically they're not. I mean, there's nothing to ban. There's no real reason to ban him. Guys, just a reminder, on Wednesday, We're going to be doing a giveaway. Going to do a giveaway. And I have an idea. I have a mystery giveaway for tonight that I was planning on doing about this time. But this is 100% just me trying to generate revenue. The highest super chat wins the item. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's fun. It's over there. I'm looking at it right now, and I forgot that I was doing it. Let me go grab. Now, I'm not saying like don't up and drop like $100 super chat, because I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth $100. It's absolutely not. But whoever wins, whoever drops the highest super chat, and if no one does, that's fine. I'm gonna go grab both of the items. You guys know that's how these channels work. YouTube cut our ad revenue and everything, and then as like, well, if you're worried about revenue, you can always push super chats and memberships. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I would not have missed a $500 super chat. They don't expire. So this is what I'm giving away Wednesday. This is that X Touch button lock in X. I'm sorry, what is it? What is this? I'm trying to scroll back. I missed some chats. I mean, does California ban anything for a good reason? No, and here's the thing: the cops never enforce it. Like we'll talk about it in the thing, but the cops stopped enforcing the magazine that's the 10-round magazine thing a while ago. No, I didn't say you had to drop a $100 super chat. Inferior to the flute. Yes, it's inferior to the flute. I'm trying to scroll through here. Terry G, where you go? Boss OS calling for a meeting. Oh, Terry G must be somewhere outside of where I'm at. So at any rate, we will be giving away this X Touch button lock folder. Richard is leading the pack with $4.99. Definitely is leading the pack. Allow me to ring you a little bell. I don't know where my bell is. Everyone gets kangaroo flute because I don't know where I put my bell. That makes my lips tingly.
Shut up and blow that thing, bitch.
All right. There we go. Oh. You see, I'm looking over here in the looking over here. We need mic. I had a gong. I tried to use a gong. I tried to use a gong and it didn't work, and it was in the way, and there's just not enough room for it, and it literally was a pain. Pain in the ass. Does gifting memberships? I don't know. Did you gift memberships? I don't see. Hang on. I got to bring up the actual feed on a third one. Trying to. I can't see that, but definitely improving at the kangaroo flute. That's way better for my migraine brain. I don't know where I put the bell. I tripped over it earlier today, so it's here somewhere. I just don't know where. Why don't you try and put it in your... That is very, very not nice. That's not nice. But you guys aren't feeding me much here to talk about as far as knife laws. Oh, I'm going to probably do a video. It's not a knife video. This is the new Olight arc field. Now, this isn't the one. Oh, Paul Mills is running. Paul Mills running away with it. Paul is now the high winner for the mystery giveaway item. And you'll get your pick. I have 3 different ones. I will let you have your pick. If whoever wins gets their pick of one of 3. Let me see here. I said it does, but like, well, it depends on how much the gifting memberships is for, because it's in this specific one. What does the flute say now?
Whatever the fuck you want it to.
Will be. Will be is winning, and I gotta send him stuff anyway. He bought some knives off me. 2023. Nice. How did you set that up? How did you figure that one up? Oh, I forgot your new membership. No, I thought didn't. Okay, I thought I gave you. All right, I gave you kangaroo flute, but I'll give it to you again. Out of breath. Out of breath. There you go. There's your new. But Will B is still. Well, I don't know what membership level did you get. I can't see. You should give us your PayPal. You'll get money, get all the money. Well, that's what I was thinking about doing. I don't know what the cut ratio is on Rumble, but I thought about doing that. But right now there's an issue with did I tell you guys about that? I told Will, I didn't tell everyone. Someone hacked my PayPal account. So just so you guys know, I haven't been using my PayPal account lately because somebody hacked it and charged like $500 through a third-party processing. And I didn't realize it, but I had set up two-factor verification, but I had not. I said it does, but only for this video. And I would have to look at like what the price was. But I do believe like if you gift 5, that's significant. That's like $10 depending on what level. I don't know. But I said I would have to look and see, like, that's why I say, did you? And I was like popping it up, but that was for tonight. Sorry. Like, it's kind of, I can't retroactively do it. So what happened was, I wasn't the only one. There was a couple people, and we all got, I think, through the same way. I think they got into my account and then got their accounts. They found accounts that were not second party verification, but at any rate, they got me for $500 and I only had like $200 in my PayPal. So 300 of it was coming out of my bank account. So I talked to my bank and they're like, well, we'll flag it, but only the 300. And I talked to PayPal and PayPal was like, you got to talk to the company. And I called the company and they were like, my password is not password. It's actually pretty robust. But they got into it and then they ordered something through third party. And so I called the company. It was just a payment processing thing. And they absolutely, stopped it. So I didn't get charged that $500. But I was like, holy shit, that sucked. And so I got it taken care of. And then I turned on, Even though I had set it up, like I had everything set, but apparently I just didn't activate it. Rocky making it. What's up? Rocky donated 5 memberships. I don't know. I can't see. I would have to look at it. Oh, Richard. Richard's at 40 now. That puts Richard at 40 total. Guys, don't go crazy. It's not that special of an item. It's just something I'm giving away. Yes, my password is pretty robust with a couple hyphens. Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly. My lips are numb. And I didn't even do any coke. All right, so that puts Richard Hubble in. I need a pen is what I need. I need to write this down. Richard, my coffee stirring device over here and a piece of paper. And I can't look. Rocky, I don't know. Rocky. Did Rocky do it again? 5, 10. So that's. See, I won't see that. I don't know. Rocky, what level are they? So I need to know what level are you setting those at? Another 5 memberships, 10 in total. I just need to know which one it is. I would absolutely like, I'm just doing this because I need, you know, it's what YouTube wants us to do, basically. That's what their guidance is like. Well, tell people to do super chats. Tell people to join memberships. I would much rather you guys join a membership and drop me a super chat. At least you're getting a benefit. You know what I mean? Your mom's level. No, I need to know so I can add you to the running because that's 10. I'm just saying it's 49. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. 49.90. So that means that there you go. Rocky is in the lead. CR, Chef Rocky. Oh, guys, I found something. Well, I don't, because there's different levels. There's baseline, which is like $2, and then there's another one, which is $5. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which. It's not a, that's the thing. It's not a knife. I didn't say it was a knife. It's something I'm giving away. Don't go crazy. I mean, I appreciate it, but like I was vague for a reason. It's not a knife. It's pretty cool. It's not a knife. Chef Rocky's in the lead with 49.99. And we got 10 minutes left. Good night, Paul. You're not going over. Yeah, okay. If it's the mid-tier, that makes sense. That's why I was asking, because I just needed to know. That's why I told him the first time he popped up, I was like, I don't know. It would depend on what the membership is and how many. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, but I still need to know because like it's not a knife. It's not a knife. It's a poop knife. No, it's not a poop knife. But Chef Rocky's in the lead. So am I getting better at that? I can't tell. I can't hear it. Tried to comment on Rumble but it's not working. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do to comment on Rumble. But Chef Rocky is, Wes Gibson is, there's a bunch of people over there. It's your baby teeth. I don't have baby teeth. I cracked a tooth. I chipped a tooth the other day. Right here, I bit down and I bit down on a piece of bone and knocked a chunk off my tooth. Luckily, it's just at the very edge and it was just a long sliver, but there was a sharp spot and it doesn't bother me now, but it was just a little son of a bitch. Well, that puts, Jesus Christ. All right, guys, we're just going to stop. We're going to stop because you guys are like, I don't want anybody to be upset when they see what they're getting. So that puts you at $59.99. I think we should stop. I don't want anybody, like, I appreciate it. Like, it's great, but I also don't want anybody being upset when they find out what they're getting. I said it was a mystery giveaway. I didn't say it was like, it's like, you get my dirty underwear. Like, I don't want anybody, like, it's not that. I promise you, it's not that. But you get your pick. I have 3 of them. Ricky, are you using NASA funding for those donations? No. So that's you get a tissue that I blew my nose in. All right, are you ready? So I have, let me grab the other 2 because I think I'm going to stop it there. I'm just, because I feel bad if anybody does, like, that's more than enough for the, I didn't think it was going to go that far. You guys took shit a little far. So Rocky's going to get one anyway. I'm going to send one to Rocky. Second place gets one too, because Rocky was such a good, such a good sport. And, I do appreciate, I do appreciate, hang on. You already won, but you get to pick which one. And then Chef Rocky, you guys can both hit me up in the Gilded server. So let me go grab the other 2 so that you can pick, and then you can just tell me. So I have 3 of these, and I wanted, these are actually really cool. Please don't feel disappointed. I have a lucky number 13 ball tapper keychain with a pool. It's got a pool ball in it, and with 2 zipper pulls. Each one of them has 2 zipper. But I think this one's my favorite. This is the cue ball with zipper pulls. And this is, I'm going to tell you right now, I was thumping my friend Tino in the arm with it. He goes, "That hurts." And I was like, oh, I was just checking. I wanted to make sure he was here yesterday. I was thumping his arm. And he was like, "That hurts." And I was like, oh, I just wanted to make sure it did. And I have the number 7. I have the 7 ball. So, Richard, you get your choice. And I might throw something else in there too. There'll be more stuff in there than just that. I got some stickers and shit I'll throw in too. But yeah, I appreciate you. Just let me know which one you want. You can DM me, and then I will ask Rocky which one of the 2 that are left he wants. Ouch. 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 I cut my thumb, and the seam on this chair that's sitting next to me, I jammed it and ran it through there. So yeah, you guys just let me know which one of these 3 you want. Richard, you get your first pick, and then I'll let Rocky know whichever one comes in second. I honestly think that the cue ball one is the coolest, because it's got you can't see it real clear, but it's got the red and black, but then it's woven inside that. These things are really cool. I like these. I got to get some more of these from Alice. I got to buy some from Alice, I should say. She gave these to me for free to do giveaway stuff on the channel. And I thought it would be cool. But yeah, those are just little pool balls in there. And then, like I said, next live feed on Wednesday, before we switch over to Rumble, we're going to do this as the giveaway Wednesday night. So, and herpes. I'll just rub my lips on them. I promise you, they probably have not been in my booty hole. I didn't say they haven't. I said probably haven't. Not all of them. So, yeah, there you go, guys. That was fun. Oh, Wes Gibson's taken off. So, you suck. I'm taking my Pokemon cards and leaving. Aw. We'll talk about something to deal with Pokemon in the on the other side. So in 4 minutes, we're going to tell YouTube to fuck off, and we'll be exclusively on Rumble. So now, if you have not followed me on Rumble, this is the link in the comment section here that you can follow me on Rumble. And we're going to go for about another hour. We're going to talk about stuff over there that like, I like that. It's like almost like AMA. You can ask me pretty much anything and I'll answer the question. Wes Gibson, you have a good evening. So Zoro is a Pokemon. Bubbles, you're a Pokemon. You're that little one with the, yay. Fuck you, YouTube. They've been rough on us. I can make you a G string to give away. I've got to do an actual spot for your stuff. But Tempered Trail is a channel sponsor. And if you guys have any companies, if anybody owns a company, if you want to like if you have a small company where you like sell a product, there's a spot right here for a 4th sponsor. I will fill this up with sponsors as they roll in. So the coupon code Crazy Sharp works both at Coffee Brand Coffee and over here. It's Crazy Sharp, capital C, capital S, all one word. So yeah, it does. It absolutely does. So like I said, follow me over there. We'll talk about something that is happening on YouTube that is really, really bothersome. So Mike says, yeah, I'll have my stream looking like fucking NASCAR. I'll be like Ricky Bobby with shit like fucking. It'll be like that scene where fucking everything's branded, hats, food, everything. I just won't ever change my hat. This hat's gonna be the hat we have forever. Why are we going? Because I am trying to get more people to follow me on Rumble, because if I can move this to Rumble, I absolutely will. If I can get majority of my subscribers to go over to Rumble and I can start streaming on Rumble and doing videos on Rumble, because they offer the same things. You can have memberships and stuff over there. I will shut down memberships here and I will have you guys all relocate and we will talk about whatever we want. I don't have to censor myself. I can say whatever I want in those videos. If I can get to where I can do exactly what I'm doing over here on YouTube, I'll probably still do stuff there'll still be stuff on YouTube. It's the best way to reach a newer audience. But if I can get people to start following me on Rumble, I want to get off mainstream tech. I absolutely have fed up with the rules and regulations and policies that they've put forth. And Rumble does not require that I censor myself. I can say anything I want on Rumble. So Flip Flap, if you would be so kind as to follow the link that I've posted, I'll post it again. Follow me over there. And it's time to say, here's the link. Follow that and meet me over there, because I'm about to say, piss off, YouTube.